Hey there, beasties, and welcome to my favorite month, October, full of spookiness and supernatural stuff. So we're back with a video inspired from HannahWilding.com, and if I can figure out a way to put maybe the channel site or something on the description, or maybe put a picture of what I'm doing, I will try to figure that out. But if not, this picture was sent to me by my cousin who wanted to know how to do this look, and I have already started it and I had pressed the wrong button. So we're gonna start from where I left off, which was taking a pencil, any color you want, and outlining just scratches over your eye. I did 3. You can do as many as you want, anywhere that you want. I'm doing mine over my eye like the picture did. So to protect your eyebrow, because latex, which is what we're going to be using, can be very bad for your hair. We're going to put just a Vaseline over the eyebrow. You can use glue, but I don't have glue, so I prefer to use Vaseline because I feel like it, works better. But you can use whatever you like. So here we go. I got my Vaseline on. My eyebrow is protected because I got very full eyebrows. I am gifted. Oh jeez, dropping caps. Whoosh. Okay. Let me just get this Vaseline off my finger. That'd be great. Oh jeez, it's so sticky. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I got the Vaseline off my fingers. And now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna do 2 different types. We're gonna start with the Kleenex way, and we're gonna do cotton balls. So Kleenex and latex, cotton and latex, they're both very different, but they give different looks, but they're very similar in the way that you do it. We're gonna start with Kleenex because I find that it's easier to get off when you're done. So what you do is you take a Kleenex, like a 2-ply. I don't know if they come in plies, but you want to find an edge where you can, just pull it apart. So you want to get one of the sides, and I usually use a foundation sponge for this part. So you just want to take the sponge and latex. I put mine in a little container. And you want to dip your sponge in it. Make sure it doesn't drip all over you. I don't care. It doesn't matter if it does, but this is a nice shirt. I just couldn't find any others. And then you want to take your outline and just put latex over it. And I have a mirror above me, so I'm going to be looking in my mirror, but you can watch still. And then you take your Kleenex and you just pull little bits out of it in the shape that you want, and you just stick it on there. Now this will give you more ability to be able to shape what you want easier. And you just stick it on there. So I'm gonna do this first scratch with you guys, and then I'm gonna go and I'm going to, sorry, my mom is out there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the scratches off screen because I don't have editing software and that would take a long time. So here's our last piece. I'm gonna actually tear that up a little bit more and make it smaller. Here we go. And yeah, just start with your first layer. And we are going to layer it because it'll add more of a deeper cut kind of look, and that's what we're going for in this. It'll make it look more like skin and stuff. So there's your first one, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and it looks pretty good. And just by the way, if you make any mistakes, you can always take a pair of scissors and cut off what you want to cut off. yeah, that looks pretty good. And then what you want to do is you want to take your sponge or whatever you're dipping your latex in. I'm not good with words today. And you want to take it and you just want to, you know, cover the tissue in the latex just to, I guess, foundation it. Make sure it stays. And it'll add more texture. Uh-oh. Try to be quick because it dries. Alright, that's good for that one. Then my last one here. And you can always take your finger and just kind of dab it. There we go. Oh, my last. I forgot about that one. Don't forget any. There we go. So there's that. And you know, you can layer it. Let's see. Usually you want to layer it. So you just want to let that dry for a little bit. Sorry, it's hot in here. Yeah, just let it dry and we'll be back when this dries up. So instead of waiting, I just figured that I'd show you the cotton technique on my cheek, because I don't feel like doing it on every eye, and that way I can make it look good. So we're gonna do exactly what we did with the last one, and we're gonna outline it, and we're gonna do pretty much the same kind of thing. So we're gonna do the big one first. Yeah, that's good. And we'll go. And these outlines don't have to be great, obviously. So there's our outline. Kind of look like a tiger. Okay, so we're done outlining, and now we're going to take a piece of cotton and we're going to just unravel it. Like that. And you're going to take the same thing that we did before. Like I said, it's just the same technique, different look. So we're going to do the same thing we did before with, you know, just filling out the outline with latex. And then taking the cotton pieces, pulling it apart, and, you know, shaping it a little bit and laying it down. Now, I personally really like the cotton techniques because I feel like it gives it more of a, like a, you know, popping out meat kind of look. And if you want to add or take away some, you can. It's not difficult like the Kleenex. But for this particular look, I probably may have gone with the Kleenex. I'm not sure yet. This look is very, you know, go for your own thing kind of thing, if you feel. So when you're done with that, you want to take your latex and do the same thing with covering it. But this is a little more difficult because cotton is very stringy. So you kind of just want to be tough with the cotton, like a child. And stretch that part out. I kind of got it all tangled. So there's our first one. And it starts to look better as you add color and all that. And sometimes I like to go in with some tissue around the outside. If I can get this latex off my fingers. But I like to go around the outside with a little bit of tissue, just a little bit, just to add like a more like flesh. Feel like here. You just go in there like that. And like make sure that like it goes up a little bit. Yeah, like that. And as we color it, like I said, it'll look better. It's kind of hard to judge how it's gonna look, but I find it easier to work with. So this isn't quite dried up yet. So I'm gonna finish with the cotton and latex side, and I'll be right back with you. Hey there guys, we're back and all the makeup has dried and we're good to go for our next steps, which is taking your foundation color and just covering, you know, whatever you want. So mainly you just want to make the latex more your skin tone, which is very useful. Sometimes, it really just depends. If you're gonna cover the latex in black, this part really doesn't matter. But I personally, at the moment, don't have any black. So this is what I'm gonna be doing. I have a little bit of black, but it's only enough to, you know, add small effects. So we're just gonna cover this in our foundation color and, you know, just make it more skin tone, because, you know, that's quite important to making things look more real. And we'll be right back when I do that. Hey guys, and now my cuts are all my skin tone, so they look a little bit better. Next step would be to make them darker. It really just depends on how old you want your cuts to look. Most of the time you want to go for an older look when going out on Halloween, because, you know, you're a monster, you're old, you're 1,000 years old, and you're a tough, smart killer. But I love LA colors, and we're going to be using the black color in their Lily kit. So I don't really have any other brushes, so oh shoot, I'm gonna drop it. Now we're gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. I don't know what you're using. And we're just gonna cover it lightly with black, because I tend to really like my cuts to look darker. And this is actually looking a lot better than I thought it would. And then we'll go in with cream paints, which you right now can get at your local party store. They're very easy to get right now, same with latex. During the year, I'm not really sure. You can go online, I know that, but I don't really know where you can get them in where I live, which is Florida. I know they have a lot of effects makeup stores in LA, so that's pretty exciting. have a lot of stuff in LA. And Egypt. Don't even get me started with Egypt. Oh my god. Okay. So now that we got our cuts looking older, we're gonna go in with the cream paints real quick. Hey there, beasties, and we're back with my very old midnight contour kit, or contour wheel. My black is almost out. Actually, I think, yeah, it is out, but I can get like little tiny pieces out of it still. So I'm really just scrapping because I lost my big wheel that I had. But anyway, we're just gonna go in a little bit in like the edges in the middle, more towards the middle though, because on the edges we can just add more like eyeshadow and stuff. And you guys should seriously go check out my Spotify. Shameless self-promoting, guys. I'm very proud of my playlist. I enjoy making playlists. If you guys need a playlist made, I'd be more than happy to do it. and I know so much music, it's like it would never run out. I constantly add music to it. Constantly. Listening to new music and adding more. But yeah, if you didn't catch it, my Spotify name is Melissa Dillon. It's just my name. So there we go, there's my dark side. So there's that, and now, oh jeez, we're gonna go in with adding irritation and bruise marks. So we're gonna go in with our, my blush brush and my eyeshadow brush. And we're gonna use another LA Colors Supernatural for the blues. And I got this for my birthday. We're gonna use this big thing, and we're gonna use the reds out of it. So I don't really have any reds, and I just figured that out, so yay me. And we're also gonna use the same black that we used to add bruises. So I'm going to start with, adding a little bit of black around the eyes, which is something I really enjoy doing. It adds more of a dead look, and I know a lot of girls these days like go for more of a like, oh, sexy werewolf. Like, no, girl, evil werewolf, that's sexy. Don't get me started. So, rub it in around the eyes. Ow! Try not to get it on your eye. That would be nice. You want to see for your Halloween parties or, your trick-or-treating, which, if you still trick-or-treat, VIP, bitch. I'm sorry. This isn't working for me today. We'll get it. Anything in makeup can be fixed. There we go, there's our black eyes. And sometimes I even like to, take my eyeshadow brush, put a little bit of black on it, and I like to contour the nose a little bit. And then I just take my finger and just put a little too much. Hang on. Ooh, my allergies are acting. Hang on, we can do this, guys. There, that's enough. It's a little red because I was rubbing it now. Look at that. I'm a failure. So now we're gonna take more black, but we're gonna put it on our eyeshadow brush again, and we're going to just add a little bit more around. Just blend it in some. all of the realistic stuff. It comes in all of the After Effects. You can't expect to put just a bunch of sticky stuff on your face and make it look real. That's not the way it works. It's all about the After Effects. Which is my favorite part. I love seeing it come to life. Literally. Ooh, Thriller. Anyway, now that we're done with that, you just clean off your brush a little bit. And you want to take your red. I got me a really bright red. And then you want to just add a little bit of red. And this will also add more to the, when we add blood. I don't have any professional blood right now. I got little Party City vampire blood, so it's gonna be very bright. Which is fine. We work with what we got, right? And you can add as much color as you want, but I tend to really like the color. Because, you know, you get something like this, it doesn't come easy. You don't look pretty after you get something like that. So there's that. And I'm going to take blues from our Super Natural kit. Clean off your brush again. And you want to use different kinds. I'm also going to use a few greens from here just to add more of a healing process. So I'm going to use a dark and a green and a bright one. Use more darks like around the tops and edges is what I usually do. Ooh. And you'll be able to get a better look at this one when I get closer to the light, which will wash out my face, but that's fine. Then you want to take a lighter blue, clean off your brush, a lighter blue, and just, you know, lighten things up a little bit because it gets a little dark. If you can. Sometimes it's just, you can't. Because, you know, I add so much color. I need to chill with the colors, honestly. Alright, so now we want, I lost my brush. You want to go in with this and just, you know, kind of blend in the colors. Try not to ruin your latex. So there's that. And now we want to go in with, so I got my Bruise and Abrasions color wheel kit from Also Ben Nye, and I'm going in with that brush that we used for the black, and I'm getting red out of it. This color here, the red, really bright, nice red. And we're gonna go in with all the pieces that are still skin toned, and we're just gonna make them real red. It'll also help brighten things up so it's not such a color mash. So you just want to cover, mainly it's going to be around the edges where you have your color that's going to come out. So I'm really liking the Kleenex better for this look because this is a very minimalist look. So I believe we are at our last step, which is adding blood. Now this will really just bring everything together in my opinion. Now I have just, you know, zombie vampire blood. So it's very dark. Just everything in here is dark. I usually go in with a Q-tip, you know, just smearing the blood all over the Q-tip. And then just add as you feel. And sometimes I even just, you know, just pour it on there and just spread it around. Kind of messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. You know, you're allowed to make mistakes sometimes. That's why sometimes I like to practice before I go in. And sometimes I go in with my fingers and I just, you know, had some finger smears here and there. I like the blood looks. So there's that. And then you can always go back in with color if you like, but I think I'm good. It's not very good. I messed up a lot because this was my first time doing it, but here's the cotton and latex. It's got more of a 3D swollen kind of look. It kind of looks like infected. And here's your Kleenex look. So, I mean, like I said, very different looks. But very similar ways to do it. So, I'm out, beasties. I'm really liking that cotton and latex. It looks awesome. It was nice being here again. I'll see you guys again eventually. Love you. Bye.